What's going on, everybody? So I want to give y'all some updates. Well, I got to charge up the battery on slow car, so worry about slow car another time. But in the meantime, Tink Tink here. Tink Tink, I ended up burning the valve on cylinder number 4 because of loose rings on that particular cylinder. But anyway, like I said, Tink Tink. Like I said, Tink Tink runs. It hurts my heart to hear poor Tink Tink sound like this. But yeah, poor Tink. Number 4, this ain't firing. I mean, well, it's not that it's not firing, just it ain't got no compression because the valve bent. Or burnt, not bent, but burnt. So I finally decided to pass the torch down. Not getting rid of the car, not getting rid of Tink, not even a little bit. But instead, Tink gonna share the same heart as the rest of my Mazdas here. So that and parts are cheaper. So went to the junkyard and found me a lovely 2002 JDM 2.5. This thing ain't got a stamp on the VIN number, as you can see right here. And oh man, I gotta put my battery. I gotta plug my battery in. Okay, plug the battery in. And I done already pulled out the spark plugs and everything. And the only thing that was wrong with this motor, they pretty much misdiagnosed it. So what was happening was that the tensioner was no good. So this one here, well, I pulled the little grease caps off of it and repacked them with bearing grease and all that. And this one here, well, I just flat out replaced that. This isn't the normal pulley that goes on here. I think I got that out of a Honda Accord V6 kit or something like that. I can confirm that because they got some numbers on here. Whatever those numbers are right there. But anyway, so the tensioner was no good. Yeah, and I'm almost certain that this thing was probably like knocking and stuff, you know, and they thought the engine was no good. And you know, you got a bad tensioner, it's gonna sound like it's knocking because the time belt just jumping around like that. So got me a potentially good motor. And I got to thinking about it too. I'm like, you know what, you know, in spirit of this 626 here, I got another project for you. So, but it's no longer gonna be, you know, with this motor here, because this was the heart of my fast car, of my 626 here. There's was a JDM KLZ. Actually, this one's a G4 bottom end with the ZE manifold and a 67mm throttle body and long tube headers and Pedanza 9-pound flywheel. Other than that, this motor is pretty much stock. Oh, and the Mazda Protege engine mount, which a while back ago I ended up filling with some 88 durometer polyurethane filling. So that's gonna be the mount that I'm gonna use for the Protege, and it should bolt over no problem. Just, you know, remove the bracket and stuff, all that, and see, I future-proof this motor here by putting in the cam sensor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this over, and I'm gonna put it off on Tink Tink's motor. And speaking of which, so on this motor, actually every motor I get, I tend to kind of gasket match the valves on the exhaust. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this. So what's going to end up happening is, all right, you see how you got a bunch of where it goes black right here. There's a lip at the very edge right here, and it kind of bottlenecks all the air. See, it's smooth right here, but it bottlenecks the air right here. So it's going to develop hot spots right here. So all I'm gonna do is just raise the roof on that up to where the lines match, so that way it could actually go into the through the exhaust a little bit clearer. If that sounds right, if that make any sense. But yeah, but it's gonna help my long tube headers flow a little bit better, and that's the whole idea of that. And every car I've done that to, hell, it's always pulled good on top, like always. And let me see. Oh, and so the more I got to think about it, I was like, you know what? We're gonna do a little bit better than that. So what I'm gonna do is, since I know that motor is working good, I'm going to steal the cams out of this one too, which this motor had the Colt Tri-Flow NA cams. And of course, you know, I have my poly belt on there, that Gates racing belt. And if y'all can see this, well, if it's in there, okay. I think, is this the one with the modified tensioner? I may have modified this tensioner. Let me see. Oh, no, I put the hydraulic one back on that one. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna still run a hydraulic tensioner on it either way. Oops, sorry. But I'm definitely still in the cams. And of course, my fancy spark plugs was this one here. Got the Nology silver spark plugs. All right, so and they last for a long time. It's been lasting pretty good on this one. It's gonna continue to last. So you know, I'm gonna clean them up, check the gap on it, and you know, throw them on in. And now I'm not gonna take the 9-pound flywheel out of this, but I will be stealing that clutch, because you know that clutch is awesome. All right, so I'm still in 5th gear out of this I guess 94, 95, 626 4-cylinder. So I need it for that tall gear, because I'm gonna be running a 438 final drive, and you know that 438 got a 795 5th gear, but this is a 717, I think. So that means that I'll be able to get fairly decent gas mileage, you know, on the highway in 5th gear, but still got good acceleration. So I shall be taking that. And I'm gonna figure out how to use the gauge cluster out of this car here. As, since that one's already calibrated for the V6. You know, from what I understand, this dash will bolt right in, but it just don't really line up pretty well. So I don't know if I'll be interested in, you know, doing a whole dash swap, but I know it bolts right up. So who knows? If I can't get the tech working, well, I'm gonna work something out. So most of this stuff is gonna be a bolt up affair. You know, I got the harness for it, and like I said, I'm a re-christen this car here, you know, for some other project, you know. But I'm not getting rid of it. I'm gonna put fast car in the backyard, and yeah, we're gonna get this handled, you know, in due time, buddy, in due time. But yeah. In the meantime, Tink is going to be running this year with this motor here, and of course, you know, it's going to be getting all the some of the parts from that car too. So I can't wait.